Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast. I am your girl, Davina, and I am so excited because today I have my girl, Dontaja Bender, in the studio with me. And we are getting ready to have another Divinely Crowned conversation. So, before I get started, I just want to make sure you guys remember to like this video, share this video, make sure you're liking and subscribing to Divinely Crown on pretty much like every main platform: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. Okay. But let's get ready to get into this conversation. And just reminder, there are comments. Try to interact with us. I'll try to make sure that we interact with you. And we already have people coming in. Hello to Shauna. Hey, she says, hey, y'all better slay. Better slay. I'm over here looking like a baseball player or something, but thank you. And we have Asia. Asia, she said, hey, ladies. And we have the social experiment said, hey, y'all. Hello, everybody. So let me allow my lovely divine guest to introduce herself. So why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
Hello, everyone. I am Dontaja.
I'm gonna glue that up there.
I am a mother of three. I'm a mother of three. I enjoy spending time with family. I like to create on my downtime. I am a double major in business management, and I just got my foot into the corporate world. So I just started a new job at Erie Insurance.
Yes. Congratulations on that. Yes. So we're gonna get into a lot more. I love how she's all humble right now, but we're gonna break her in. We're gonna break her in real good. She said talk what she said. Asia said talk your ish taste. I can already see this is going to be a Asia. First of all, Asia, she be really rocking with Divinely Crowned. So I have to shout you out because I think you've been on literally every one of them. And so I just want you to know I truly appreciate you and all your support. So I know you're about to be in the comments, especially because this your cuz. So yes. Oh, Tashana said, listen, I already know the comments gonna be commenting tonight. Okay. Michelle Cooley says, hey, ladies. And then Tashana said, congratulations. Yes, to Humble Queen of many trades. We're gonna get into it all tonight. So before we really dive deep, I always like to share pretty much how I am connected to the queen that is sitting across from me. So pretty much Dontasia and I first met in high school. She played basketball for Strong Vincent, and I just remember you always coming I always saw you in the gym because obviously that's where you would be, and just you were always so sweet, and I just loved it. And I'm like, I just love her. I love, and like ever since then, you've always been this sweet Tasia who be slaying. There's some women, and like most of them are her sisters or family that I call my slay sisters because as I'm growing in my fashion, even though I'm fashionable tonight, y'all, but I'm just real comfortable. But like as I've been growing in my love for fashion even more, like you and your sisters and cousins have really been like an inspiration. And I just love how you guys all just express yourself through fashion. So I adopted y'all because I was like, since I can't be in the family, we in the right. So I see. I was like, I should have been at Devonna's party this weekend. Shout out to Devonna too. Happy birthday. But yes, I'm like, y'all my slay sisters. So you all have definitely adopted that. But yeah, so I was like, I want to reach out to Tasia because you're so sweet. And I know I've connected with you on like you've created different items for me for like my daughter for her birthday. And I think you've done some other stuff for me, but I'm like, Tasia's always so humble and sweet. And I just feel like she got a story or something. And I just want to pull it out of her. So what better way to get her, out here in the world than on the Divinely Crowned Conversations podcast? So let's get into this. So pretty much, as you know, Divinely Crowned Conversations is all about just having real, honest, open, and transparent conversations about our everyday journeys, where we come from, where we're at now, and where we're going. So I always like to start at the beginning. So tell me a little bit about Dontaja, where she comes from, and I know your family life is very strong. So, and I definitely want to dig into that too a little bit. But tell me where you come from, Tasia.
I come from a big family.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is one of 13.
Wow.
So pretty much an Aries is I'm related to Aries.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
But I mean, my grandma Alice, she always has, her house was the meetup house. So that's where all, me and my cousins gathered,
Mm-hmm.
all the time. So I think that's what keeps us as a tight knit. We're
Mm-hmm.
not as close as we would be if she was here.
Yeah.
And I think that's for a lot of families
Mm-hmm.
right now. But we try to keep, we try to keep that tight knit family
Mm-hmm.
or bond as much as we can
Mm-hmm.
still. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not what it was when, my grandma was here, but we try to do as much as we can.
Yeah.
So I'm always busy. It's always a family gathering, a family event, something we got to create for, something we got to be at.
Yeah.
So, I made it my business to be here
Yeah.
today, but like we're always busy. So, yeah, I come from just a close family where, we just do everything together. Like, we can't do anything without one another. Like everything is, my support system is strong. And I could just go to, with the comments and, the likes, the shares of today. I appreciate
Yes, shout out to the family, because y'all, I was like, oh my God, dang, this blowing up. I got a whole celebrity today. So shout out to the family for sure. So yeah, you talk about that strong family structure that came from your grandma. And I don't know, when did your grandma pass recently, or like, is it been?
She passed in 2006.
Okay. So for you to even say, like, she was pretty much the glue, which, like you said, like most of the time grandpas are the glue, and when they pass, it's hard. And I will come from the outside looking in, it looks like y'all are really still a very close knit, like, family. So what is it like, having all that support? I know we even talked before we got on here about just your support system, but so what has it been like having that support, since it seems like you were young, especially coming from, I'm going to say, a Black family? What has that been like for you personally?
Awesome, honestly. Like, I've been taking a lot of hits, but it doesn't seem like that, because you have that support system. I can say, for instance, for example, I got in a car crash. I totaled my car. I was able to, bounce back and receive a car that I can use every day. For my sister. Shout out to my sister. Like I lean on her for everything.
Yes.
So shout out to Kenya.
Kenya.
We definitely help each other out in every way that we can. But I was in the process of buying a house. So, buying a house and trying to purchase a car at the same time is just like a big no. So definitely had to, on for that. But like I say, I've been taking some losses, but it just doesn't feel like that because I always have somebody to pick me up, to lean on. Like, I get a lot of people that you're so strong. I don't want to be strong. Like I definitely don't want to be strong anymore. But some stuff, like it's a lot of stuff that I said I never would go through. And God has humbled me. I've been through it. Like I had to get through it.
Yeah.
And just to have that support system. My mom, definitely my mom. Like my mom has been the glue to everything. Like we might bump heads here and there, but I just sit back and I'm just like, my mom is so, she's so strong.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like both of my parents, shout out to both of my parents.
Yes.
But my mom is definitely she's one of a kind.
Yes.
And I think she instilled that in all of us. So I just feel like, me and my sisters, we're all always there for each other. And I mean that's something I appreciate. A lot of people don't get that.
Yeah.
So even being here, or I was in Charlotte for 2 years, I still have my support system. Wherever I go, I got my support system.
And that's a beautiful thing. You're gonna make me cry already out here. The comments, I already knew. And listen, y'all, if I don't get to all y'all comments, don't just bear with me because they are literally coming in here. I have people saying, hey, we have the little hearts. We have a hey, we hear sis. The family's in the comments. We have Kenya. She said, hey. Everybody is just loving up on you already. So that just speaks volumes for you to even have this many people like in the comments. And it just makes me a little emotional because I know for me, my support system is everything. Like you said, like you've been humbled by things you may have gone through, and to have that family, like I feel like it's unmatched. So it's just like you say, like, your mom, and your mom is a big part of your life. So let's talk about mom a little bit more. So like what role has she played? I remember her from when I used to wait on her at the bank. So I think mama, I used to wait on her all the time, and she's always been so sweet. But you as a mom too, like what has having that strong mother, that mom that is riding with you till the wheels fall off, like what has that been, how has that been for you?
There's no lacking. I just feel like, whatever I do with my kids, no matter how busy I am, we got to make time, for our
Yeah.
kids. No matter if you working all day,
I'm gonna move your mic
we
too.
have to, we got to make time for our kids. And, my mom shows her love through food. She loves to cook. She's going to cook for the entire city if she can.
Yes.
Through gifts. If you was to come to our house for Christmas, she's going to have a gift for you.
Okay, I'm coming for Christmas. No, I'm playing.
My mom, she shows her love through cooking and through shopping.
Okay.
So that's her all day. So, she just kind of, that's what she showed us. And, that's not everything I want to show my kids. I want to turn some things, around. Some things that I wish that I would have had. Not knocking my parents, but just some things like, okay, I wish I would have did this. So I'm gonna do this with my kids.
Yeah.
And me and my sisters, we just kind of communicate with each other. It's just like, okay, we're gonna take this trip. Like, yeah, we ready for this trip? We're gonna get on the road and we're gonna do this with the kids for this trip. So we always again have each other to lean on, just for that. I might be too busy sometimes to make a vacation. Like I want to do a vacation with my kids and I don't have that time. We had, Kenya or Sierra might, say, hey, like ladies, let's do this, for this time. And then we invite our crew. We got a crew.
Y'all got a crew. I'm gonna come in a crew. Listen. Yes. So I do want to talk about you as a mother, because I will tell you, you have inspired me. And I think our daughters, I think, are around the same age. I think they're a year, not even a year, a few months apart. But Cameron, okay, so and she's in August, Ramaya's in October. So I think we were pregnant at the same time, because I remember seeing you at the OBGYN. But you have always inspired me as a mother. And I love watching how you allow your children to just be the free spirits that they are, and just like through fashion and just even their personalities. So tell me about how's it been to be a mom of what I'd like to call some world changers and some very powerful children at such a young age. And I told you, like, I always say, like, oh my God, when you tell certain stories about your children, it's like, I feel like I'm listening to my kids. So like, how has it been to be a mom and raise some strong young Black children?
I say this all the time. Kesey and Cam they were back to back. They're steppers. They're about 21 months apart. I felt like, again, I'm going to have to go back to my support system.
Yeah.
It was easy raising them.
Yeah.
But I have Carter.
Yeah.
He is the pandemic child.
I heard them babies different.
Yeah, he is different. Like, it's almost like I let him win with whatever it is. Like, I just kind of give up.
Yes.
But everyone, they're all the same, but they all have their own personalities. Cameron is the only girl, and I can lean on her to help me with my boys. My oldest he's very intelligent, but we can bump heads a lot just because of that intelligence.
Yes, I know how that is.
But he is, I don't know. he is his dad's child.
He is daddy's son.
He is his dad's child. Cameron is her mom's daughter. And Carter he's everybody in one. So I think he's the last of the breed.
You're like, that's my birth control right there. I ain't having no more.
He definitely is.
Yes.
But I enjoy it. Like I think that they have molded me into the person that I am. I don't know that I would be the person that I am today without them.
Yeah.
They keep me going. They keep me moving, going forward. And I just don't think that, I don't I really think that I needed them to be who I am today.
Yeah. I can totally relate to that for sure. So I guess when you say that, and without getting like, oh girl, unless whatever you want to share, but what do you kind of mean by when you say that?
I think if I was without children, I don't know if I would have a care in this world. Honestly, I have to watch what I do. I have to, make sure that I'm becoming the person that I want to be. Regardless of if I want to or not. There's days I want to give up. Too, I don't want to deal with life today, but I got these three that's looking up to me, and it means everything. And it's little things that they do or little things that they say to me that lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. Sometimes I could feel like I'm I don't want to say being less of a mom, but it's just days where it's tough. It's tough being a mom, whether it's with school, whether it's with parenting, whether it's just like I said, it's so much stuff that I want to instill in them that I didn't learn, or that I wish I knew when I was a child. And it's just like I'm feeling like I have to put this in them. They got to learn this. They need to know this, because I wish I would have knew this. And sometimes it's hard to get that across to them because they just kind of living life. I can't. I'm the adult right now. My mom used to always say, y'all gonna wish y'all was kids, and I can't wait to be a dog. I wish I could go back to a kid right now. So I don't, they don't get that right now, and I don't try to pressure them into a lot. So I do allow them to, have a feel for whatever it is that they want. I played basketball all my life. I have a love for basketball. Cameron, I wish she would. I wish she would. But she's just not there yet, and I don't want to push it on her because I don't want her to hate it. So when she's ready, it's just let's go. And that's what I kind of do with them. I want y'all to know this is what you should be doing. Friendships, saving money. I try to instill all of that, and sometimes it's just I got so much to teach them, but I don't got enough time to do it. But at the same time, I'm just hoping that, they're learning something, because sometimes you do got to let them bump their head, whatever it is, because it's just Mom, this happened. I told you so.
Right.
I told you so. I've already told you that, but you have to bump your head
and figure
that out. And that's what a lot of things in life. And I just hope that I'm doing the right thing. I got 2 boys, and that's kind of scary to me, what's going on. I think about that all the time. It's scary. So I just hope that I am doing the right thing, and their dad to help me out all, with everything. If I can't figure it out, call your dad. We got to do this together.
Yeah, for sure. And man, even just first of all, everybody in the comments is still talking. Okay. Donald Bender jerk. You see, I told you once you get in, you ain't even gonna remember. Your brother, I'm thinking he said talk that talk, sis. I did. I have your dad up here. He said, Dad. I had Tashana, she said, that's real. When you have little eyes watching, you move different. That is so true. And you even just talking about having young Black men in our world right now and in general. And I think, I'll be honest, for me, it wasn't until more recently that I'm on high alert for my young free. He's so free and so just like you said, a genius. And it's just oh my God, like the world is like
Cool.
cruel. So like how, I mean, I'm gonna talk like from mother to mother. You know, our kids are kind of like, how do you deal with that? I know you have your, you said, you know, they have their father, which is so important, especially as a Black man, young Black boy, to have their father, and for you to be able to say like, I can call that their dad, even though he's away, like far out, not in the same city, and have him, you know. So what is that like, or like, how do you deal with that? She's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, sometimes it's just kind of like I got to turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he might be at work where it's just like I really need you. I need you to
Yeah.
pick up right
Yeah.
now. My oldest is he can be tough. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's that I guess the more intelligent you are, the harder they are on you.
Yes,
And
I believe
he
it.
yeah,
I agree.
he is but his dad can relate to him the most, I think,
Mm-hmm.
because he is his dad.
Mm-hmm.
He is his
Yes.
dad. So, but he's a mama's boy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that because it's, you know, I can get in my bag. Like I
Yeah.
get angry. And when he realizes that, it's just like, okay,
Oh, I'm a
like,
chill.
you know, maybe I can calm down. Or he might decide to push some buttons. You know, I guess it just depends on him.
Yeah.
But you know, their dad being away is harder.
Mm-hmm.
But I can appreciate being able to just do that call and
Mm-hmm.
hey, you know, talk to your son. You know, I
Yeah.
need you to talk to him. Carter is in love with his dad, so yeah, I just need
Oh.
to talk to my dad. So you know, I just do
Oh.
a FaceTime, and it's hard, but at the same time, I appreciate being able to have that figure. You know,
Yeah.
still being able to parent
Yeah, for
when
sure.
I need it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's good. I mean, and that is good because, like I said, like nowadays even I think now more than ever we need our dads in our children's life. So I know you were living out of town for a little bit,
mhm,
and you just recently moved back
I've been here for a year
a
and a half.
year.
Yep.
So tell me, like, I know you see on social media all the time. Everybody's always like, "Oh, I'm moving out of town. I'm leaving,"
Mhm,
and you know, then people do come back. So
mhm.
tell me about your experience of like leaving and coming back to Erie.
Well, I left due to unforeseen circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And when we left, we it was kind of like right close to the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. Where I was in Charlotte,
Mm-hmm.
and the people were so welcoming. You
Mm-hmm.
know, nobody's in competition,
Mm-hmm.
and no matter what you're doing, they're there to help you.
Mm.
Um, I I came back. I had to do a reset.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say, you know, I'm going back. Like
Yeah.
that's a promise to myself is
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back. I came here to do a few things,
Mm-hmm.
and me and my family gonna head out
I
again.
know that's right.
Um, but you know, I'm not the one to I'm leaving and Erie just this and
Mm-hmm.
that. Like I appreciate Erie. I
Yeah.
appreciate being able to come back and
Mm-hmm.
you know get my stuff together, whatever, bounce back, however, you know, everyone would want to see it. I've said that before I left. Like I would never be the one to I'm out of here now. Erie just this, Erie just that. Erie made
Mm-hmm.
me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to, you know, be here. And I'm not gonna say easy because again I got my support system, but it's almost like a crutch. Like you come back here, do whatever you need to. Like, you know, I was in Charlotte, like, okay, I went to Charlotte, this is what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part I was a stay at home mom.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like a stay at home mom is harder than working. Give me a job, please.
I can imagine. We don't talk about that enough because I
Yeah,
think people get so like, oh, stay at home mom, but like that's a whole job.
it is, and it's tough. It's tough. I know before I left, I just like, I can't wait to go do this because you know I work so much.
Yeah.
But when I went there and I did that, oh no,
Give
give me jobs,
me
give
a
me all the
job.
jobs.
Yes.
But you know, I was able to, um, you know, be able to connect still with my kids. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
able to, like I've always been with my kids ever since I've been working. You know, we have a family business that you know my sister has a daycare, so I'm always with my kids, and I'm appreciative of that because not too many people get that. A lot of people looking for babysitters. A lot
Yeah.
of people stressed out. Maybe got to choose a job or being at home with their child. So I'm appreciative of that, but I also see that I needed that space, because I've been with my kids for so much. Like, so, now, like, I'm not working with my sister, but I still get, people here and there that might think that I'm there and it's just like, hey, can you do this? Or can you do that? But like I said, we each other's support system. So I'm not at the daycare, but I'm at the daycare.
Yes, and I have a family member. They're the same way. They have a family daycare, and it's like it's them all the time. So I had Britt Lachey on the other day, and she lives out of town. She's from Erie, but she lives out of town. And I just asked her, like, what would you tell someone who is from Erie and is maybe what advice would you give somebody that like is trying to move or like or preparing to move? Like what advice that you wish you might have knew before you moved out of town that you think you can give somebody else?
I say do your research.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, this person lives out of town, let me hit them up and see what they think. You got to do your own research.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do your own research. You have to know what you want and tackle it.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I was just kind of, I think I depended on Marquise a lot, for everything. And he did the damn thing, while he was out of town. So, shout out to him.
Shout out to Marquise.
But it's a lot of things that I wish I would have done different. Like I think I was just like, oh, okay, I'm in Erie. Oh, okay, we about to leave. Marquise got this.
Yeah.
And I should have just had, should have had my own thing
stuff
going on as well.
Yeah.
And now that I know what I know, it's just like, okay, this is what I gotta have down. Like, this is what I need from a job. Like this is, I'm not taking nothing under that. This is what it is. You got to know your cost of living. You got to know your surroundings. Like from Erie to going out of town. The hood might be more hood.
Yes. Listen.
But yeah, we was blessed in a good space. We were. I think we did it well.
That's
for
good.
Where we was at. The kids loved it. My son, it took him a minute. I thought he would adapt faster. But Cameron, like she loved everything.
Yeah.
About it. Carter was just a baby.
Yeah.
So, he don't care too much about.
He's like whatever.
Anything. But yeah, I would say do your research and don't confide in nobody else. Like, know what you want. Know where you want to be. Know your cost of living. Know what whatever job it is that you're supposed to have, and know whatever it's supposed to pay you. Know what your worth is, and go from there.
Yeah.
I am big on family. And before I left, I was just, I don't need no friends. Like I got my family.
Yeah.
Connection is everything. Connection is everything. And I connected with some dope people out there. Like I'm still connected to.
That's good.
And they making sure you coming back. Like,
yeah. We miss you.
Like, and I'm ready. So I'm like, I am a firm believer in connection because connections can get you places. It's not always about what you have. Know some people, be a good person.
Be a good person. Can you just be a great person at this point? Because we need more great people in the world.
It's hard to find. And that was one thing I loved about Charlotte. Like it was just like I had my guard up a lot when I was there. Like, I don't know who like me, who, feeling this way, that this ill will. In Charlotte, it was just like, I got my guard up and it's just like, oh, yeah, I can let it down because you're here to help me. Like, you're here to help me. Like, you really care about me.
That's good stuff.
That's dope. Like, that's all I look in people.
Yeah.
If you with me, I'm with you. Like, I'm a loyal person.
I already can tell. Yes, I already can tell. Listen, and like I said, that's always been you. And I do believe that connection is so important. And I think even as we grow even more, I feel like connection becomes even more important. Like I've been seeing this post floating around social media about how even adults need a village. And even when you don't have that family structure, to have people that you can connect with and feel safe. Because I feel like we always worry about our children feeling safe, but like adults need to still feel safe too. So being able to say, like, I moved out of here, out of the city, and I found that safety is very important and very huge. And when you are going back, you have that safety again, and that's a important thing. So
just don't be negative about it.
oh
It's
jeez.
like, oh, I got my lease, I'm out of town.
Mm-hmm.
That's eerie,
Yeah.
It's just like, you don't have to do all that.
No.
You don't have to do all
Because
that.
normally, I ain't gonna hold you. It seems that sometimes them people are the ones that you probably don't want to get inspired by, okay? They probably miss it and just try to thug it out. It's like, no. But we all have our journey and our story. So I want to get more kind of even into you. You are a very creative person. So tell me about the creative side of you. I know you were doing like customized items, and you're very big into fashion. Is fashion and like the creative side, like, has that always been something for you?
I think it has. I don't know when I like really I think Cameron. Okay, Cameron's my daughter. And it's just like I've always. She was like maybe like a Barbie, like
Yes.
everything with her.
Yes.
Me and my sister, I think their third birthday. My sister Sierra, we created these Disney outfits for them.
Oh.
And we was on YouTube, just like, okay, we're about to do this. We about to
Yes.
do this. It took us forever to get it done. But it was just like, okay, I can create.
Yes.
Like, so I got into it. And then from there, I just, I started making like little tutu skirts.
Mm-hmm.
And people just asking me, can you make this? I'm just like, okay, like I can do it. And then I found a love for it.
Okay.
And I was getting it done like in no time. Like, okay, yeah, I can create this. Then it just went into, birthday outfits. Like, okay, now I'm doing birthday outfits for everybody. Like, I just wanted to do it for my daughter, but I could do it for everybody else.
Because I definitely was one of them.
Yeah.
Tasia.
And then I just kind of started looking into different, resources. It was just like, oh, okay, this can help me do this.
Yeah.
This can, elevate what I'm doing. Like, so let's do it, because I always want to elevate anything that I'm doing. But then, I don't know when it was, but it just started having like a lot on my plate, and I wasn't delivering the way I wanted to deliver. Like, I was creating the way I'm supposed to create, but it was just like, okay, my delivery service might be behind, and I might not be responding the way I want to. And I want to be a customer that I want to, how do I say it? I want to be the customer that I'm looking for. Like, I'm not going to put you on, do not disturb, or I see your comment.
Yeah.
I'm going to ignore it. Like, I want to deliver. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't. And I feel like that's kind of an issue. I don't want to say in Erie, but it's what just a lot of people, like everybody, I'm doing this, whether it's makeup, whether it's customizing, whether it's selling clothes, and it's just like, okay, I don't want to do it no more. Then I get in your inbox and it's either I'm silent or I didn't read your stuff, and I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to be, I wanted a professional look.
Yeah, for sure.
And when I felt like, I got too much on my plate, I can't do it right now, I had to put a pause on it. And I let everybody know that, hey, I'm not doing nothing right now, but I will, I'll get back to me. And when I get back to me, like, I want to be me for everybody. Like, if I'm not there, like, my happiness is very important to me right now. Like, it's more than money. I don't the money will come. But if I'm not happy,
what does it matter? Like,
it don't matter.
And I totally agree with that. And I think for you to even be aware of that, which, like you said, not to hate, like, but there are people, there is situations where it's like, instead of saying, hey, I'm overwhelmed, because that's okay for you to be overwhelmed, especially when people are very good at what they do and they're in high demand. But it's like, it's okay to take a step back and be like, I have to take care of me first in order to give the best of me. Yes, exactly. And Divinely Crown'd is all about self-care and self-love. So I want to ask, like, what does that, I mean, without like, you don't have to share all your intimate, but like, what is that like, or what does that look like for you, where maybe you can help somebody who might be struggling with that line of, listen, I want to do this business, but I'm overwhelmed and I need to take care of me. So, like, what type of encouragement can you give somebody that may be watching and feeling like, dang, I wish I could be like her?
Let's say self-love. Like
Mm-hmm.
you might have to spend time with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It took for me to move to Charlotte to
Mm.
figure me out. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm 32 years old and I'm
Mm-hmm.
still figuring me out.
Mm-hmm.
But going to Charlotte, like I had a lot of time, with myself.
Yeah.
And it was almost like me looking into a crystal ball,
Mm.
and just looking at my life. Like, I can fix some things over here. Like, okay, you dope right here, but you can use some help over here. Like, and you need to fix that.
Yeah.
I did therapy while I was in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an advocate for therapy. Like
Yes.
I had a great therapist. And I don't want to say she helped me do some things because I had to be committed to what I wanted to do. And she let me know that. Like I had a lot of clients that, just wasn't that she'll thank me for coming in to a session. I'm just like, what kind of clients you have? If you
Listen,
therapy, like you will get there and
yeah,
you're gonna do what you have to do. But I know since then I've been a strong advocate for therapy.
yes, yes, we love it.
Yeah.
We love therapy.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
So since then, I've just been loving on myself. Like I've been a people pleaser. I still am. Like I'm trying to get out of there, but I just am more on.
Yeah.
If this person likes it, then I'm cool. Instead of either we gonna compromise on this, or I just don't care at this
Mm-hmm.
point. So I've been better with the I don't care. But at the same time, like I feel like, maybe this is from my mom, but my heart is just too big.
I can
People have
relate.
done me dirty, but I just can't find it in myself to do them the same way.
Yeah.
So I just say, like, I encourage therapy. If you can't get the therapy, I have a few sources of therapy.
And we will put those. Yes, we will put those in because
the gym is a big one.
Yes, the gym.
The gym.
The
But
gym.
the gym is not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The gym is not for everybody. Like it's a craving for me, to get there. But again, that's not for everybody. You have to find what works for you. Whether it's journaling, whether it is just waking up early and taking, a walk around the corner and then, just starting your day early, or if it's a podcast, like, listening to us, you have to find what works for you.
Yeah.
And like I said, therapy is not just going to talk to someone.
It is not. Can y'all hear this for those who unbelievers? Okay. It is not just talking to somebody. And y'all know I'm a huge advocate for therapy, and to see, and even I have Devonna here. She said, your cousin Devonna, not my sister Devonna. I used to the two ends, Devonna with the two ends. She said yes, Black girls in therapy. And when we talk about Black girls in therapy, Black people in therapy, like it is taboo, and it's always been this, like, our parents' generations is like, we don't need that, we don't tell our business. And like I love that I believe it's a generational curse that is being broken with us, and it's hard. It's not easy.
Some people are, and like I said, the older generation, they're stuck in their ways. It's like there's no way of getting out of it. So you stress yourself out with, trying to get them to get on the boat, or it's just like, okay, like, I gave my piece.
Yeah.
And, that's what it was. That's kind of how I move with a lot of stuff. Before, it's just like, this stressing me out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad about this. Or you can just take it as, this what it is.
Yeah.
Like, this who this person is.
Yeah.
They're not going to change. You can't expect everybody to hop on the growth train.
Yeah. Woo! Woo!
So.
That's a whole word. And when you say that, that is the truth. And I think our generation struggles with that, to be honest, because I think everybody's so caught up in what the other person isn't doing right instead of just focusing on yourself. You know what I mean? Because the more you focus on yourself, the more you won't necessarily, I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like you won't worry about whoever it is in your life that isn't doing what you feel like they should do.
And that's a like we spoke before we tuned on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do away with social media. I
Mm-hmm.
might post here and there, but I'm really not, I'm not scrolling because there's just too many people where it's just like, oh, if you ain't got this or if you ain't doing this, or even in the music, like it's just like you have to be here to do this. I'm on my own race.
Yes.
I'm on my own race, and I have to tell myself that every day.
Yes.
I'm on my own race. I ain't in a competition with nobody.
Yes.
Like but myself, but the person from yesterday.
Yes.
Like I'm doing better than what I would,
yeah.
yesterday. That's good. But
yes.
if I get so in tune with this social media, like it will really, it can consume you.
It can.
And that's how I have to, I have to deal with it. So, I got a Facebook, I got a Instagram, I have what is it?
A TikTok? I don't know.
Oh, Instagram.
Look, she don't be on social media so much. She said the yellow Snapchat. No, listen, I want to be like her because I can't. I have the most love-hate relationship with social media because I love to just be myself. Like I listen. 3 or 4 weeks later and just like, that's why I'm glad I got Tasha's phone number now because I be needing her sometime. No, I'm playing. Like, forget Facebook. But no, and I get it. And I think, our world is consumed by social media. So for you to even be able to find that balance of, hey, I don't need to be on there, because people can say all day that social media doesn't change you, but it can, especially when you're on it all the time. Just like if you're hanging with somebody all the time, you kind of start to adapt to what they do, or you start to have little traits of them. So social media can be the same thing. So for you to be able to have that discipline, I think it is a discipline to be
I'm not saying that it's bad.
Yeah,
use it as a
tool for sure.
A lot of things on Facebook where I go to, I've learned how to create different t-shirts or different products on there, and I have a lot of people who I follow where it's just nothing but positivity.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy for anything else. I might have to mute you. I might have to let you go.
I feel you. No love, no hard feelings, but I need my peace to be intact. Okay. Speaking of that, let me get back in these comments because don't think I forgot about y'all. Listen, it's been a whole lot going on in here. I'm not gonna be able to read all of them. Okay, y'all, but I'm gonna read some. I got Michelle. She said, "Great mother." Elaine put the little. I think that was back when you were talking about being a parent. I have Amanda Bender. She said, "Hey, yeah, hi TT. I'm your new niece." Like, no play. Y'all know I don't got no good sense. I have your brother again. If not dad, Uncle Sean too. Oh yes, when you were talking about the dad, we have it. Your son having your dad. Erie is always home. That's what Asia said. Let me scroll down here. Oh, my gym. What your brother said, my gym partner talking day talk. Yes. First of all, I just was gonna make a post today about the gym. I really want to learn to love the gym. I do. I really want to learn to love working out consistently. And I know you've been into sports your whole life. So has that been a love of yours? Or would you consider that a hobby to go to the gym?
Even though that I was into sports, the gym wasn't always my friend.
No.
Again, I think Charlotte changed me.
Shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina.
I had to because we went there right in the middle of a pandemic, so it was it was hard to connect with people. So Marquise was just let's do CrossFit. So he had his own gym. I did a gym. And that's kind of where I met, the people that I'm close with. So I was able to connect with them. And I was going there at 5:30 a.m. So I did it 5:30, 6:30 a.m. It took a minute for me because it was just waking up at 5:30. But at the same time, I'm just I'm getting a lot done. I was able to wake up in the morning. I get home, I'm able to cook the kids breakfast, get them to school, come back, do whatever I had on my agenda. So it's just okay, I'm getting a lot done. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like let's do it. Like start early in the morning. Um, and then after I did it for so long, it was just like, okay, now my body craving it. So,
Mm.
now I gotta get there. Like it's almost like if I don't get there, I gotta do something else.
Yeah.
So I think it's consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta have that consistency. Start off, you might hate it for a second, but again, like I said, gym might not be for everybody. I
Mm-hmm.
encourage it. It's definitely a let out for me. Get your favorite tunes together. Like I'm a music person.
Yes.
Okay, like I love music, so it's just like the right music, the right playlist in the gym, lifting weights, whatever it is. It's just like I feel like a badass.
I know that's right. I can't wait to one day be like that. I'm gonna just because Tasia keeps telling me just speak things into existence. So y'all heard it here. Because I was gonna literally make a post like I really want to learn to love to go to the gym consistently. I went today, and I'm like, why can't I do this all the time? Like I really want, and it's literally a mind thing. I know that too. But like to be able to say like consistency and how you crave it now, like I literally want to be like that. Like, because I know as we're getting older, it is important to take care of your body. Like, taking care of your body and your mind is so important as we're getting older. And for you to say like that inspires me. So if y'all see me like Elaine, look at Elaine in the comments or Tasia. Elaine said, yes, must be consistent. I'm a work on that, y'all. Just pray for me. And if you have to slide in my DMs and ask me if I went to the gym, just do that. Here's Sierra. She said, woo, child, I need that energy. I do too. I do too. Devonna, she said, yes, Tasia, I know that feeling about the gym. If I don't go, I have to do something else. There, once you see results, you're gonna love it there.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's another one. Definitely. Like, whoa, okay, body can do this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like let me push it to the limit for sure. So we're talking about working out and the gym, and once again, Divinely Crown is all about confidence. So like what does confidence look like to you, Tasia?
Just believing in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm gonna put this. Some people might said they can't hear you yet.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I get a
You
lot of
soft spoken too.
I get a lot of people like fashion. I think fashion has always been with me. My mom, if anybody knows her, she's fashion all day. So I kind of, I think that's where we get it from. But I've just been more, ever since I've been doing this self-love thing, I've been more confident in myself. Like, it might be before, like, posted or, this me. That's who I am.
Yeah.
This what it is. You feel how you want to feel about it, and I don't care.
That part.
So that's what it is now. And I think since I've been more confident in myself, like it's just been like, okay, like I get a lot of people that come to me like, okay, you always do your thing in fashion.
You do.
And
you do.
Just be more of, they might come to me with an outfit where it just might be rare to some people, and it's just like, I'm kind of nervous to wear this. Like that, if that's who you is, do it. Like wear it. Like that's And I think I express myself a lot in fashion. Like like my vision as far as creating is just like, okay, I might see this, I might see that. And then I had this vision of, okay, this is what I need to put with it. And if I don't put it together, my sisters or my mom is coming with it.
Because they all come with it in general. Listen, I told y'all, these are my slave sisters. And I love that you say that, because that's literally like a lot of how I became like more into like just finding my own fashion sense, is just not caring.
Yeah, you can't care. You can't care, because if you care, then you're gonna fall into the trend of what everybody else is, and you're gonna look like everybody else.
Yeah. I don't want to look like nobody else.
Like everybody else.
No.
You look like you, and you still slay.
Yeah. Period. So y'all better act like y'all know. She came to the Sip and Slay soiree too, and was slaying as usual. As usual. So let me look in these comments again. Everybody, listen. Can y'all come on we're all the rest of y'all's family because we just gonna have to interview everybody because y'all are supporting. We appreciate it. Let me see here. First of all, Donald Jr., is that your brother? He been in the little big bro. Shout out. He said your dad is fat. Oh no, that's your dad. He said your dad is fashionable too. Shout out to dad. Shout out to dad, Donald Bender Sr. We see you in the comments, dad. Asia said you throw that ish on cousins. She period. I agree. I agree. Sierra, she said, okay, sis. Shira, you're beautiful inside and out. Tasia, love your confidence. We love it. We had Dare Land. Yes, my fave. Yes. And we have T Sanders. Hey, ladies, just joining. Hi, T. T was one of my first. I was just looking back at my Facebook lives. I'm like, wow, I've been doing this for a minute now. So yes, look at it really has. So wow. So is there anything else? I know we've been on here for almost an hour. So is there anything that you want to share that maybe I didn't, say or ask or, anything? You've been doing great, by the way. You have.
I feel like I don't want to say eerie, but it's just like, they have.
You can, first of all, I'm gonna stop you real quick. It is okay to be on because I think without making all this big noise, but I think sometimes we do need to share our heart about things that maybe people need to hear. And I think right now in Erie, and I just went live the other day about just Erie's Black Wall Street and how I'm like, listen, people got to move out the way because we're coming and we care about this city and we want the best, but we also got to say things that might not be we have to say and do things that might be out of the norm. So go ahead and share your heart.
I just feel like, for me, just speaking for me, I feel like people have this, they think, that I'm this person that I'm not. Like, I am a very genuine and kind-hearted person. I might come off to people as mean or, however they perceive me. But it might be because you might have did something to me, and I just don't, I don't like for nobody to cross me. That's a big pet peeve for me. But other than that, like I'm a good person.
First of all, I know Tasia, and she's always been a sweet heart. So, and I guess for that, I would say that might be a little bit of adversity, which I know that I've been facing a lot. So how do you deal with that? Like, how do you deal with when you are faced with adversities of maybe how other people might perceive you? And because like you said, you care about people, you have a big heart. And I know, and I guess even you can give me some tips because I'm still working on that. Okay. But like how, and maybe you're still trying to figure it out, but like, what are some things maybe you have learned that maybe make it easier when people do kind of feel you may think that people are, like when you're dealing with that stuff or adversity in general, like what as
far as adversity, I just feel like you gotta push through. Like it don't matter what it is, whatever it is you're going through.
Yeah.
I have to refer back to my babies. You gotta push through.
Yeah.
Like, for them.
Yeah.
Like I've been through some stuff, and I'm not saying that nobody else hasn't been through anything, but my story is my story. And just looking back on it, it's just like, damn, like you went through this,
yeah,
you went through that, and I've always been just like, sometimes it's how did you do it? When my kid's dad was going through everything that we was going through, everything. Just him being incarcerated and everything. A lot of people ask me how you do it, and I'm just like, I know we good. Like I confided in God and all of that, and I know we good. Like I'm not worried about nothing. But again, when I went back to Charlotte, it was just like, damn, you went through all
Mm-hmm.
of that. And I just was so grateful. Like, I can refer back to, like I said, like just going through stuff and just having something to bounce back on, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's your support system or, just looking like, you know, I just purchased a duplex.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Who has been coming out my pocket?
I can
But
imagine.
I'm just like, you know what? I'm glad that I have this money to come out of my pocket. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not about to stress it, because money is paper. Like,
Yeah.
this is stuff I'm telling my mom.
Yeah.
I have to do that because if it's just like, I'm coming out of pocket, what's next? What's next? Like, I'm gonna be forever stressed.
Yeah.
So I always got to talk to my brain. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oof.
feeling like my kids right now. Like, my brain telling me this, my brain telling me that. But yeah, I feel like Charlotte changed me a lot. Like, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
so grateful for being able to have that journey. Like,
Mm-hmm.
coming back here for a second, it was just like I was in my head. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm coming back. Like, what people gonna think? Like, and it was people saying this. So I get a lot of, oh, they was feeling like this, and it had me in my bag for a second. But now it's just like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, I didn't wrote it out on the list what I'm doing, and I'm getting it done. I don't care how nobody else feels about it. Like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing what I said I was doing, and if you not helping in no type of way, I shouldn't be caring about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to develop a mindset like that. Like, it's I don't give a I don't know if you gotta bleep it. I don't care.
It will be on explicit for any where this is an adult conversation.
Yeah.
So yes.
I like my journey. I'm still, my journey is it's for a forever journey. But I'm writing my story. Like, I'm writing my story, and I want it to be a good story.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a motto, and it's just like, if it don't bring peace.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go.
Oh, if it don't bring peace, peace. I like that right there. I like that. If it don't bring peace, peace. I'm gonna use that. I might, if you see that on a post, I'm gonna just tag Tasia in it for sure. And that's some good advice. Like, if it doesn't bring you peace nowadays, I feel like that is our peace is so important. The world is mad crazy. Okay, so a lot of times all we have is our peace. So for you to be able to say, like, if I am faced with adversity or whatever, like, listen.
It's war. It's war. You gotta get through it. Like, it's not no sitting down with it.
Your sister, she said, Sierra, girl, can I cuss in here? No, ever give a damn what anyone said. I love you. Let me look in these comments. Can everybody hear good too? This makes some good conversation. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry. First of all, your sister Sierra said you did good, bro. And she put the thanks, bro. I be seeing y'all say it all the time. It's so funny. Tika, she said you have always been genuine, good heart, soul, and energy. Love you to life, sis. Yes. Oh, y'all better stop trying to make me cry on this dang thing. I knew y'all was gonna be coming through, but dang, I feel the love through the comments. Is it Dominique? Okay, she said strong black queen. We've been having Asia. I see you in the comments, baby. We had Devonna. She put the raising up hands in the heart. Tashana, yes, Big Mama moves. Alyssa Miller, yes, hurry up and come back. The gang is really here. Can I move to Charlotte too? I want these friends. I have Tika, forget what others say. Some don't have the heart to at least try and make a move away from what they're used to, and you did. Yes, kudos to you. Daryl Ann, you know how she coming. We don't care. We don't care what the haters. I love it. Yeah, and then Tika, yes, well said. Gotta use that. Yes. Oh, that's if it don't bring me peace, peace. Devonna, a forever journey. Y'all coming through. I love it. I love it. And your sister, don't ever give a damn what anyone says.
That's Sierra.
That's Sierra. Yes.
It took me a while, but now I'm here.
Yes. And it does take time. Like, man, like talk about healing journey and things like that. Like you learn so much and it's not easy.
It's not.
And
Because you have to face yourself.
you have to
Like,
face
you have to
yourself.
yeah, and I'm just like, you know what? You need to fix this. You need to fix this.
Mm.
And I'm still fixing a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
But
Amen.
it's the fact that I know that I need to fix it.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
you was wrong right here. You was wrong right here. You need to do this. You need to do
Yeah.
that. You dope right here, so you good.
Okay.
But fix it. Fix
No,
it.
but a little bit of no, and that is true. And I literally have been talking to people about how not everybody takes the healing journey, and some people are like, "This is who I am. I'm not going to change. You're going to take it and leave it." And I do believe there is so much strength in healing and in facing yourself, because I had someone tell me one time, like, "Do you know how like big of a deal it is to look yourself in the mirror?" And I'm like, I mean, I just look myself, but no, like to look yourself in the mirror, or like you said, that crystal ball, and be like, oh yeah, there's some things that you need to do to get yourself together. And I think that's a powerful thing. And for you to be able to say, like, I'm on this journey, I recognize these things. I did move out of town, and I realized some things, and for you to be working on them, like that says a lot about the woman you are, the strong Black woman you are. So I love this conversation. And you did
even stuff where it's just like
your dad. First, I'm sorry, your dad said children watch the language. I'm watching. She didn't say nothing wrong. But go ahead, hon.
I mean, I was just gonna say is, when you figure out things within yourself that you have to fix, I would also say don't beat yourself up about it, because it is things where it's just like, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that. And if you continue to I wish, like, you're gonna be stuck in that place. So okay, wish for a second, sit there with yourself, and then now it's time to move on. Like, so tackle whatever you wished you couldn't do, but you can't keep reflecting in the past where stuff you can't you can't control it. You no longer can control it, but if you can move forward to the future and fix that, then do that. And I just say that to say, that's something I've done with myself. Like, damn, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. And you keep wishing, but the past gone. Like, move forward. Like, what else is you about to do? Like, you need a plan A, you need a plan B. Like, write it down. So
I always tell my therapist, like, I'll say to her, like, I should have did this. She's like, you're shutting all over yourself. You need to stop doing that. And even Tashana said, like, yes, give yourself grace. Like, yes, that is the truth. Like, you really have to give yourself grace to know, like, we are not perfect. No matter what people think, like, no matter what people say, just like your sisters and your cousins said, like, we don't care what the haters say. We don't care what people say, because we are all on a journey of self-discovery.
And that's why I say, too, I don't want to tell people to do less with social media, but you just can't be consumed with it, because being consumed into the social media will have you feeling like shit every day. Just even looking at, the rappers and all, just like all this money and all, all these houses. Oh, like, I'm doing this, and I ain't renting this. Do what you have to do to figure you out, and then move forward from there. Like, you cannot, this what they doing. You keeping up with the Joneses. And that's not fitting for you. So keep up with yourself. Figure out yourself, have time to yourself. I'm still figuring me out. Until today.
Till this second.
Like, I just figured this out with me.
Yes.
I gotta fix it. I love the journey that I'm on. It's tough. It's definitely tough. I'm not gonna say I don't have my moments to myself. Like, I could be doing good for a good 3 weeks, and then at the end of that month, it's just like, where's these tears coming from?
Yeah.
I just need to let go. I need to let go for a second. No matter what it is, but it's so, like I said, it's okay to cry.
It is.
Okay to journal. It's okay that gym It does. You know, it does.
I'm gonna try to get in this gym a little bit more because, clearly this literally is a sign, because I literally was like, man, today, like I went, my kids, it took us a minute to get, because they're now my accountability partners, because now they're like, we going to the gym. I'm like, all right. But like, I'm like, I do want to be happy to go to the gym. I know.
I got a few business ventures up my sleeve.
Okay.
I can help you with that.
Okay. Okay. Yes, we can. So speaking of business, before we get off here, I know that your family is a huge, y'all some bosses. Okay. So what is there any services or business ventures that maybe you want to promote while you're on here that people don't know that you specifically have?
The business ventures that I have, honestly, I'm gonna be quiet on.
Okay.
For right now.
Okay. Just look out for Tasia, okay? Because she got heat coming. I already know their family is. They're very inspirational. So I interviewed your sister and your brother-in-law when I did Tisa's business event. So you guys have always been just all inspiring. You guys definitely, very presidential out here in these streets. I love it. So anything else before I let you go? We've been on the live for an hour and 5 minutes. Go ahead. Yes. You got it in you. First of all, I want to, before I say, bye to the people, I want to just give you your flowers, because I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful that you came on my show, and just everything you're doing, and even just dropping the gems that you did. Like, I appreciate you, and like I just can't wait to see what's next for you. And I know you're just doing, first of all, you are a sweetheart in my eyes, always been. So she is, listen, y'all better stop playing with my girl, okay? Because I'm going to say it. So, but no, you are. And I just, I know God is going to do great things. He's already doing great things. And just, yes. So thank you for coming on. And let me look at these, comments one more time, because somebody said money. Oh, your little sister said money team. Y'all just rub off on me. Listen, they say you are, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And Tasia's my friend, so my future is bright. Okay. All right. Let me see who else. Your sister Sierra. I love this. I love this too. And then Tashana said, awesome job, ladies. Thank you. And then Sierra, thank you, Davina. Sierra, I'm coming for you too. Sierra, you heard. I'm coming. I already asked Kenya, you next too. And then I might have to get all three y'all together. Okay. Yes. Like, listen, Divinely Crowned. Y'all, you gonna get tired of seeing me. You might not. You're not going to get tired, but just know Divinely Crowned Conversations is not going anywhere, okay? The only thing that's going somewhere is I won't be in this room forever. It's going to be real. We just speaking. Yes, we going somewhere bigger. Yes. I know Tasia always like, speak it, Davina. I'm speaking it, okay?
I even have to tell myself that. Like,
you do.
Down, take a picture.
Yes.
You doing what you said you were
doing. Legit.
For the longest, I've always been on a... so many people would just be like, you did, you this and you that. And I'm just like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? Now it's just like, I am that. Now let me get to it.
Yes.
So I can, I can show everybody what I was, I didn't know then. So yeah, I definitely want to give you your flowers, Vivian. I love you to death. Like,
don't do this.
Everything that
thank you.
I would have not have done this. Like I'm.
Oh, don't make me cry.
It took a lot of courage. I was dodging the
I know you were. I was like, I even told you, I'm like, I'm gonna try to make you feel as safe as possible. And I have these because I wish somebody would have these conversations with me, or I have these conversations with people. And it's like, why can't we need these? Because people just see this and they don't understand the journeys And I just think that's so important. And even when I started this, like I always knew I wanted to do a podcast. And I used to be like, it's just gonna be me talking all the time. And then I do believe it was God that was like, no, you gotta get these queens and you gotta talk to them and you gotta give them a space to talk and be and real show people that they're relatable. And I've been had these conversations have just been powerful and they're so unique and I just love it. So
At first I was just like, what she gonna ask me? I need to know. I was just like, I don't want to feel scripted.
No.
I was just like, I know Davina, so it's just gonna be everything gonna be genuine. It's gonna
Thank
flow. I don't feel like I'm
you.
on live.
Thank
You
you.
get
To the comments. I know. But no, and I appreciate you're gonna make me cry. Like, listen.
I do. I see a bigger picture for you. Like
Thank
you've
you.
always been like a sweetheart. Like that energy. I'm looking for. In my friends. That's what I want.
Stop. Okay. I appreciate I appreciate you for saying that. Like, woo, okay. Y'all Tasia gonna try to have me crying on this. But I appreciate your words. Like they mean a lot to me. And I really thank you. You're just confirming that I'm supposed to be doing this. So
It's not no Angie Martinez. It's Davina.
Yes, okay. Yes, I know. Tasia told me, she's like, and Davina, you're not gonna be Angie Martinez. I'm like, I know, I literally did not almost. So I'm gonna stop saying that. Okay, I'm gonna just be the one and only Davina Paisley. Yes, that part. We still have comments coming in, and then I'm gonna let you go. All right, let's see okay, we have all these comments. Okay, she said, oh, Asia. Yes, Tasia, you're amazing. You are amazing. Your little sister, your construction workers are proud of you. I listen.
Those are my construction workers.
Yes, Sierra said anything for you. Yes, Kay John. She said, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm gonna let you. I did the first message and I'm gonna let you listen. I know you're a boss lady, busy boss lady. So whenever you're ready, even if it's in 2023. Devonna, she said, loved the conversation. Thank you. Your dad said, great show. I'm the next interview. There is a men's podcast that you might have to get on. Listen, shout out to the social experiment because he's doing great things with the men. You might have to get with him. Salute to the queens, Tika said. Tika, you getting on here too, so don't act like you don't know. I have Kenya, she said, hey TT, it's Sydney. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. And then your energy is stop it. Y'all better stop. Thank you. Okay.
Bring Davina. That's all we
Thank
need.
you. Okay. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna work on not comparing that. Yes. You're right. Listen. You're right. Bring the confidence. Listen, y'all done heard. So when y'all really see me out here doing a whole bunch of stuff, y'all heard. You heard. And Asia, I think I'm gonna say this last comment because y'all listen. I'm about to invite all y'all on, and we just have a whole party tonight. Asia said, "Beautiful journey, Tasia, and I know it's so much more God has in store. Both you ladies, thank you. And Sierra said, Davina, and she gave flowers. Well, thank you again so much for letting me be the first to interview because this ain't the last. Somebody gonna get you now. Somebody get Tasia. Listen, somebody who's worth it. But I just want to tell everybody who watched tonight, like, we thank you so much. Thank you for the comments and supporting this queen. You can already tell that she has a huge support system, which is so beautiful to see. So remember, you guys, just like, share, comment, continue to follow Divinely Crowned, as well as Tasia, because she got some stuff coming. She got some heat for you guys. So, but yes, so until next time, remember, you are all divinely crowned. Bye.